Are you scared to start a business because you do not have a diploma in business? Do you believe that you need to be a graduate of a business program to succeed in business? Do you regret not choosing business as your college course when you were younger? If that is you, then you are in the right place because in this video, we'll be talking about the first of the 5 things they did not teach you in school about business that you should watch out for. Hi, welcome to Mami Negosyo's Business Tips number 29. When I was a teenager many years ago, my father wanted me to take up BS Commerce in college. But I insisted that I wanted to be a teacher and so I studied to be one. In my 5th year of teaching, because of financial reasons, I got a sideline or a side hustle. For 30 years, because I was not a graduate of a business course, I learned business through trial and error with a lot of tears. And I lost a lot of time and money in the process. Now, deep in my heart, I regretted not listening to my father. I thought that I would not have suffered so much if only I was obedient. But then, I met my friends who were business course graduates who were also failures like me. And from them, I learned that there were many things they did not teach in business school. Now, for the next 5 videos, including this one, we will talk about each of the 5 most important mistakes that I committed. That even if I obeyed my father and took up a business course, I still would not have learned. Do you know that even when I asked those who have master's degrees in business and I learned that nobody has taught them what business to start? Is this not the first question you ask when you want to go into business? Well, that was our first question and it took us years of mistakes, losing lots of money to find the best business for us. We started many businesses because we did gaya-gaya. We joined many MLMs, the network marketing, because we were invited by friends, only to find out that we were not cut out to succeed in MLM or any other recruitment businesses. That was not our business calling. Can you relate? We became franchisees because we heard that when you are a franchisee, your business is sure to make lots of money. Well, even if we had the best franchisors in the country, being able to make a lot of money was not a sure thing. What more if your franchisors are fake franchisors who are just there to sell you their food carts or equipment? Then you'll be in deep trouble. We listened to hearsay and even to celebrities. Even business teachers could not tell us what's the best business for us. And we learned after 40 years that there is such a thing called a business calling. We discovered that each person has a unique business calling. It's so unique that even twins do not have the same calling. We have seen twins, right? They have different talents and interests, even if they look exactly alike. A talent is something you are good at. An interest is something you love to do. Both of those are ingredients of your business calling. But those two are just half of the coin. The other half is no longer about you. It's about the other people around you. It has to be something other people want and what they are willing to pay for. Not just once, but again and again and again. Make sense? For instance, I have a mentee who is very smart. Yet after senior high, she saw no point in going to college. She quit. What she's very good at is, and what she loves to do, is to bake. And cream puffs are her specialty. She has the best cream puffs that I have ever tasted, even here and even abroad. So as her mentor, I help her to focus and grow her cream puff sales so that there are enough people who would want them and be willing to pay for them consistently. Now, does that mean that she will not bake other specialties like donuts, which she also does very well? Yes, I've learned in the last 40 years that she must not venture into too many things. Even if it is boring for you, customers will not be bored if you have a good product. If she is known for cream puffs, people will always remember her when they think of cream puffs. But if she sells other goodies, then she will be lumped together as the other bake shops in the mind of her customers. And she will be forgotten when another bake shop comes along. So remember this, focus, or be forgotten. Now, here's another story of a business calling. Let's talk about Mary. Mary's parents wanted her to be a doctor, but she wanted to be a teacher because both of her parents were teachers. She graduated valedictorian, and in those days, valedictorians ended up becoming doctors. But she chose to be a dentist instead. She did well in dental school. She was a placer in the board exams. Now, not contented with regular dental practice, she kept on going for more and more training and certification. And through it all, she was dying to teach what she learned. The teaching gene cannot be ignored. Now, what became her business? She now has a dental training school where she not only trains dentists to upgrade their skills so they can help more people and, of course, make more money. Now, she's even starting to train other dentists to do the training for the rest of the dentists so that she does not have to do all the training herself. This is where an expert can also be a business owner, and that is by multiplying herself. So again, one thing that they do not teach in business school is what business to start. What entrepreneurship teachers say is to start with your passion. Passion is what you love to do, and we said that it is not enough. For example, if you love eating, should you start a restaurant? No. If you love cooking, should you start a restaurant? No. That was our mistake. My husband and I are adventurous eaters. We still are. So we thought we should go into the food business, but it was a huge mistake. We loved the dining room, but we hated the kitchen. We lost lots of money with that mistake, and we blamed each other for the decision of going into the food business. We stuck to it for 18 long years, but we finally gave up, even if it was finally making lots of money for us. Because in the end, if it is not your calling, it does not bring you joy. Now, passion is what is doing what you love. Will doing your passion bring you joy? Yes, but it will not be sustainable. Your business must also give other people joy. It must give so much joy that they are willing to pay you consistently for it. It's very easy for my mentees to find their own joy, but to find what will give others the joy that will sustain them financially is where my mentees find it difficult to identify. And this is how having 30 years of business failures is helpful to them so that they will no longer make the mistakes that I have gone through. How is it so easy for me? Well, I follow a process. I go through a mentee's childhood environment, her dreams, the games she played as a child, the people she was with, and her environment. From there, I examine her studies, her choice of courses, because some have more than one course, and also her work experiences. I go really deep into minute details and dig up everything because experience tells me that there are clues to your business calling everywhere. As I look back through my life, every person, every incident, whether painful or joyful, has impacted me so much and has molded me into what I am to become. There were clues, but I never saw them. It became clear only when I look back now at 67 years old. Now, when you are 67, you see things differently. This is why at this vantage point, I can look at my mentees' lives and point out the clues to them. And the whole process takes me about 2 hours per person. And since my time is limited, I can't sit down with everyone. So I have decided to convert the whole process into a 5-day challenge where I take a group of people through 5 days of discovery, step by step, from their childhood to where they are today, so that they can do this by themselves. And to be able to help them, I've made a list of the questions I usually ask and converted them into a worksheet for them to reflect on. So, going back to our topic, the first thing of the 5 things they did not teach you in school about business that you should watch out for is that they did not teach you how to find the right business for you. And why you should watch out for this? Because everyone takes this for granted. But this is the first problem everybody has in starting a business. And if we do not know that the easier way is to find your business calling, then we might make the mistake of wasting lots of money and lots of time in finding the right business, jumping from one to another by trial and error, or listening to well-meaning but wrong advice. So, did you learn something from this video? If you did, please make sure to share this with a fellow aspiring entrepreneur. and join our community by clicking the link below to learn more. Till next time, bye!